Hello and welcome to H. Greg Lux. Here I have a 2021 Porsche 911 Targa 4S. This car came with a clean Carfax report and it has one previous owner. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you around the car. We're going to take a look at it to see if there's any kind of damage, including scratches, dents, chips, or anything else. Here at H. Greg Lux, we want to be as transparent as possible and give you total peace of mind. So if there's anything you need to know about this car, we will let you know. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go panel by panel, checking out the vehicle, and we're going to start right here with the front bumper. Let's take a look. Front bumper's in perfect condition. What about the hood? And again, I'm not seeing any sort of damage. Let's now move on to the driver's side of the vehicle, starting with this fender. This fender's in perfect condition as well. What about the wheel? And the wheel doesn't have any sign of curve rash or any other kind of damage. It's in perfect condition as well. That means we can now move on right here to the door panel. We just want to know if the car has any sort of damage at all, including scratches, dents, chips, or anything else. This door panel is in perfect condition. What about this fender right here in the back? Looking good. I'm not seeing any sort of damage. Let's now move on right here to this wheel. And just like the first one, this one is in perfect as well. It has no sign of curve rash or any other kind of damage. Let's now move on right here to the back. Again, we just want to know if this car has any sort of damage in general. Back bumper's looking good. What about the rear hood? And again, I'm not seeing any signs of damage. Now we can go ahead and move on right here to the passenger side, starting with this fender right here. Everything's looking good. I'm not seeing any sort of damage. What about the wheel itself? And this one is in perfect condition, has no sign of curve rash or any other kind of damage. We can now move on right here to this door panel. And again, we just want to know if this car has any sort of damage at all. This door panel is in perfect condition. What about the last fender? And I can safely say that the exterior of this vehicle is in excellent condition overall. Now, what about this wheel? And just like the last three, this one is in perfect condition as well. Again, I'm not seeing any kind of curve rash in any of them or any other type of damage. We can now move on to the interior of the vehicle, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the seat. We're checking the leather, checking to see if there's any sort of wear and tear, any sort of damage. Leather's looking good. I'm not seeing any kind of damage at all. Perfect. Now let's move on to the door panel. And again, we just want to know if this car has any sort of damage, any tears, any scratches to the leather, to the fabric, or to anything else. But just like the seat, this door panel is in excellent condition as well. And now we can go ahead and move on to the other side of the vehicle, the passenger side, and we're going to do the same thing. We're first going to take a look at the seat, checking the leather, seeing if there's any sort of wear and tear, any sort of damage. Everything's looking perfect. What about the door panel? Again, we want to know if there's any type of wear and tear, any kind of damage. But just like the other side, this one is in excellent condition as well. I don't see any kind of damage or wear and tear. Now, something I do want to mention right now is that this car comes with an owner's manual, as you can see on the screen, and 2 sets of keys. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the back seats, starting with this one. First one's looking good. Perfect. What about the second one? And this one is in perfect condition as well. Again, I'm not seeing any sign of wear and tear or any sign of damage. The back seats are in perfect condition. Now with the car on, I want to show you a couple things. The first of which is the mileage of this vehicle. As you can see on the left side of the dashboard, this car has 845 miles. The other thing I want to show you is that this car comes with a GPS system, as you can see on the screen. And very important as well, it comes with a backup camera. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the steering wheel. We want to know if there's any sort of damage all around the leather, any tears, any scratches, anything at all. Everything's looking perfect. What about the buttons? This side looks perfect, and this side looks perfect as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the mid console. We want to know if there's any scratches right here to the screen, to the knobs, the buttons, or anything else. Everything's looking perfect. I'm not seeing any sign of damage. The mid console and the steering wheel are in perfect condition. Now we can go ahead and take a look at the trunk of the car, which is in the front side of the vehicle. We want to know if there's any type of wear and tear along the sides, any sort of damage, or in the floor of the trunk. And I do notice a small scratch or a small tear right here in the back side, but everything else is in excellent condition. Before we finish off this video, let's take a look at the engine, which is in the rear of the vehicle, and we just want to take a quick look. Perfect. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact one of our representatives here at H. Greg Luck.